Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to do early park admission at Universal Studios.
If you're new here, on this channel we talk about all things theme parks, including updates, news, and tips and tricks for your next theme park vacation. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So we just got in line for early park admission, and as you can see, it is very crowded. It's about 20 minutes until Studios officially opens. But today we're going to show you the crowd levels at early park, as well as what attractions are open and the wait times for those attractions.
Okay, so it is 7:48, so we are already starting to make our way into the park. The lines have started to move. And that's the thing about early park admission. They say it starts at 8 o'clock, but most of the time it is 15 to 20 minutes early. So just keep that in mind. If you're wanting to be one of the first people in the park, you've got to get here really early, because we got here probably 7:30, maybe a little bit before, and we have a little bit before we're going to actually be in the parks. All right, so we just got through the gates. Anna went over to fill up or activate our Coke Freestyle Cup. And she was supposed to, here she comes actually. So I told her to meet me over here, but we are just gonna go through the parks and show you sort of what early park admission is. Like we said, what rides are open, sort of the wait times you start seeing. It took us a little bit longer to get into the parks than normal because Anna has this uncanny ability to pick the line that takes the longest. Like, I was standing in one, she's like, ooh, over here. So we go and get in that, and we just watch like the line that I was in. I think everybody has that ability, but Anna is like Olympic ability at doing that.
As far as attractions that are open, Minions, which is right behind us, is open. It's about a 20-minute wait right now.
That's what it said when we just checked. That'll start building up. But so how it looks to be working, just from what I've seen, in the past, it was only like hotel guests and stuff that got early park admission. And now it appears that they're letting just everybody into the park, but you can't get in line for the rides unless you have a hotel key or one of the annual passes that gives you early park admission, because I just saw them checking it right there on Minions. I'll go check to make sure that's the case, but from what they were saying, or what it looked like, that's what was going on.
So we're going to head down to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and see how the crowd level is in Diagon Alley.
So we did talk to one of the team members at Minions, and that is how it's working up there. As we were making our way back to the Wizarding World, we came across what we were used to seeing, which is like a sign that is basically you need your on-site hotel room key, or one of the top 2 annual passes to get by, like to get on back. So I guess what that means is you can participate in early park admission even if you don't have, I guess, either one of those things. You don't have an annual pass, or you're not staying on site. But you just can't really do anything. You can get into the parks and like sort of wait around.
You could go ahead and like refill your cup, activate your refill cup, get some breakfast, something like that.
But you can't come back this part. Like, they had this blocked off right there just past the New York section. So it does feel like everyone is rushing back here to Diagon Alley, as you should. But like we did say, Minions was only a 20-minute wait, so that's really not, like, it's not shocking.
Also, it seems like a lot of people are rushing to King's Cross Station, which the Hogwarts Express doesn't even open until 9 a.m. and there's already a line built up.
But what I was saying is, like, so we'll see what the wait times look like in here. Sometimes it's deceiving because you just have like everybody grouped up in one spot, so it looks like more people than it is. But we'll see. We're going to see what the wait time for Gringotts is. So as you can see, there is already a line for Butterbeer, which once again, not a shocker. I wish we could go ahead and get in that line. It is already so hot. But we're going to go check out Gringotts. They actually, the way they do it for early park admission is they have team members lined up like right in front of the Leaky Cauldron, and they direct you over here towards like the hopping pot and around, so that line doesn't back up all the way into like the main alleyway. Because when we were walking in, I was like, okay, there's not that many people in here.
Yeah.
But once you get over here, you can see where they are staging everyone.
Also, it might be a really good idea to head over to the hopping pot first thing, because in the afternoon, this spot is not shady.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I waited in line for quite a while to get some butterbeer, and I was so miserable the whole time.
Okay, so as you can see, Ollivanders is open. You can get in line for that show.
Yeah.
Line was already starting to back up pretty good because those shows do take a lot of time. However, I don't think it's going to be as bad as it has been being, because they are probably filling up the room. There's no more of these like reservation things, I don't think.
Right, yes. I double checked with a team member, and she did say that they are putting parties together again. So it is no longer just going to be you and your family in the room for the Ollivanders experience, but that will make the line move a lot faster.
And so we actually learned something about Green Gods that we didn't know, and that Express isn't open until 9 o'clock.
Which is when
for
the park,
early park admission.
That's when the park actually opens.
Yeah, like so early park admission, you can't use Express.
Right.
But like it seems like we have used Express early in the morning for early park admission before. So maybe this is something that they're implementing or something that they're doing during the summer. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could just be because it's a busier time. But that wait time board wasn't turned on this morning. So I asked the team member that was working the gate, and she said her best estimate for a wait time would be about, she said about 35 minutes.
Oh, okay. And then that was like, she was looking in the queue when she said that.
Yeah.
So there's no telling what it is at now, because people have just kept filing in. So that's just going to keep building. But if you can rush back here, you can get on that ride. It seems like pretty quickly. So one of our favorite parts of early park admission, especially when it's over here at Studios, because that's something that we haven't mentioned, is that it can be at Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios.
Right.
We've never seen it at both, I don't think. Have we? We may have. I'm not sure. That's something we would have to check. I'm not positive. But yeah, normally it's at one or the other.
Yeah.
Right now it's at Studios. It has been the entire time that we've been here.
Right.
But what I was saying is one of our favorite parts about it is short butterbeer lines. Yeah, so that's like our morning coffee. We just get some butterbeer. Or like we said, ride the Rip Ride Rocket or the Hog. But this morning it's going to be frozen butterbeer.
Yes, the hopping pot line was getting a little bit backed up.
Yeah.
So we came back here to the Fountain of Fair Fortune.
Yeah.
And we literally just walked
up,
right up.
Yeah,
Like,
walked up to the
no
counter.
one in
I
there.
don't think people think about it as often. Generally, it is a little bit less of a line until you get like midday, but like most of the time there's more people at the hopping pot just because this is sort of hidden. And if you don't know it's back here, I'm not saying it's like people know about it, obviously, but it is not as obvious as the hopping pot.
Also, beware, if you're wanting to try the hot butterbeer first thing in the morning, they do not offer the hot butterbeer at the Fountain of Fair
Yeah, you
Fortune.
have to be at the hopping pot for that. So as we're finishing up or sipping on this butterbeer, we're going to go check the last three things we wanted to look at for early park admission, and that is like how busy the shops are around here. We're going to check the Leaky Cauldron, see how busy that is for breakfast.
We're also going to run by Grigorovich's wand shop and see how busy that is, in case you don't really care about Ollivander's wand experience and you just want to go purchase a wand.
So I think the two shops we should check out are like Madame Malkin's for people who are wanting to get robes, and then we'll go to the Weasleys because it's awesome.
It's the best.
It's $21 because they are very pretty.
Those shoes. Tuck your shirt in, Scruffy.
No, it's feels.
We are shocked at how few people are in the shops. Normally, it's like not even fun being in here because it's so crowded.
You're just
but
shoulder to shoulder with everybody.
yeah, I mean, we haven't like bumped into anybody while we're in here, so this is something that we would suggest you take advantage of during early park admission.
Yeah, if maybe not come buy stuff, like you could do that while it's crowded, but if you're just wanting to like get some photos,
Like just enjoy it.
yeah, just look around, because this store there's so many things that we still like look up and see that we haven't seen before. Like,
Yeah.
take your time in here, because it really is incredible the detail that they've put in here. Okay, so we've made our way over here to the Leaky Cauldron, and it really doesn't look that bad. There's really not anybody in line. I mean, there's a few people going in, but I don't even think it'd be a wait. I think the only thing you'd be waiting on is like ordering, and then you, of course, waiting on your food. But it doesn't look like there's like anybody in here right now. So if you're wanting breakfast, early park admission is a great way to experience these, because as the day goes on, Leaky Cauldron and the Three Broomsticks just get crazy busy.
So speaking of breakfast, I think we might go eat some breakfast ourselves. So on our way over to the Leaky Cauldron, we did walk by Grigorovich's wand shop, which there was literally no one there. So if you're just interested in purchasing a wand, that's gonna be a lot quicker than heading over to Ollivanders. We just got our seat at the Leaky Cauldron, so we got the American breakfast. We just decided to split it because we just wanted something a little lighter this morning. But when we get done here, it will be after 9 o'clock, so early park admission will be over, and we thought that would be a great time to go back and show you the difference in crowd levels and wait times versus this morning. We just finished our breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron, and it's so good.
Yeah, we love it.
We love getting breakfast
It's
there.
probably just the atmosphere, but we love it. I mean, the food's good, yeah.
So there are quite a bit more people than there were for early park admission,
Yeah.
but the crowd level isn't just insane yet. Yeah, so we'll be interested to see exactly what the wait time is at Gringotts now. Hopefully they have that timer turned back on.
Yeah, we decided, since I think it's about 9:30,
Yeah.
we would go ahead and, right before we finish the video, go over to Gringotts and see what the wait time is now, like the posted wait time, if they have it. And if they don't have a posted wait time, we can ask the attendant to give us an estimate again, and just to show you the difference of being able to get back here first thing in the morning.
It looks like they are having some issues with that digital wait time sign for Gringotts, but they did put out a little stand-up sign that says it's a 55-minute wait, so you can definitely save some time by hitting up Gringotts during early park admission.
Yeah, and just from experience, it'll just keep getting worse and worse up until about 12 to 1 o'clock.
Right.
And then it'll sort of start dwindling throughout the day, because what we've noticed is it's been so hot, people have been leaving, and I think there's actually a little bit of a chance of rain this afternoon, so that'll clear out the crowds as well.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, that is it for early park admission here in Universal Studios. We hope you got some information that you needed out of this. Leave us a comment in the comment section and let us know if you have any other questions that we didn't answer in this video. We'd be glad to try to answer them for you.
If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. You can hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification so you get an alert every time we post a new video.
Thanks for watching.